Morning, guys. It's Friday. It's end of the week here. I didn't get a chance to really do much recording yesterday, Thursday. We actually started a new job out in Riverside. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But I also had a call yesterday afternoon from a lady who needed a valve replaced, and we came out to take care of that yesterday afternoon. But it turned out that she needed a lot more than that, so we're actually going to rebuild an entire manifold. So let me show you guys what we're going to be doing here. So she just had a pool added in the back, and when they added the pool, they destroyed her irrigation. They built this planter bed up, and now the valves sit way low. This is going to be backfilled with soil, and as you can see, once they backfill it with soil, those valves would actually end up about 12 inches below the ground. So we're actually going to extend this manifold up and then remount all the valves, get them all nice and neat and lined up and straight. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that right now, and then after that we're gonna head over to Riverside, back to our job over there. At that house we're actually doing grass, sprinklers, and a bunch of other things, so we're gonna get to it. Okay guys, we're all wrapped up. The valves are all in place already. As you can see, we've reconstructed the manifold. We've made all our connections, all our lateral lines. It's got brand new valves, filters. It's all connected. We extended the main line up at least 1.5 feet. Now when they backfill this planter, you can actually see our actual dirt level will be about there. The valves will be definitely above ground. The only thing that to be mindful of is when they're backfilling here, to make sure that the valves are straight. We can't really do anything to reinforce them yet, because since this is not backfilled yet, we can't really do anything to reinforce them. That's why I got a piece of rebar kind of holding the manifold up. And then we've also gone ahead and sleeved our wire so that it's not just there and they risk damaging. Also, we took advantage to run a new wire from here over to the valves because the original wires weren't long enough. So the wire is going to be pretty deep. It comes up, connects there. All the connections, the splices are going to be here. This is going to get a cover box, so it should be perfect for her. And other than that, that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay guys, we wrapped up in your Belinda with that valve job. We got all those valves installed, and now we made it out to our job site in Riverside. We actually started this job yesterday on Thursday. I just didn't get a chance to do a lot of recording on Thursday. So let me show you guys what's going to happen here, what we're doing. This is going to be a complete transformation here. As you can see, the lawn is pretty dead, so we're actually going to be installing all new grass all in here onto the parkways, and we're going to be creating a planter bed. You can see where we've marked out our line here. This is going to be all planter bed here. We're actually going to be putting in a mow strip, the concrete mow strip, to match the one that's over there on that side, all the way around. We're going to have a Palo Verde tree and a few other plants in through here, and then it's going to get dressed up with Arizona River Rock on this side. We're going to be putting in the same thing, a mow strip here to separate. You can see where I have that lined out. That might get some river rock in there. Along this fence here, we're going to be putting in some photocarpus trees every 4 feet, every 5 feet, something like that, to cover the length of the fence and give him privacy between him and his neighbors. Those are going to be in the lawn. They're not going to be separated in a planter bed. And we've also gone ahead and worked on all the irrigation. We're working on the last station today, but yesterday we got all the parkways all lined out. We got the heads evenly spaced. We got them nice and straight. As you can see, we're reusing his existing system here. We were just relocating the heads and spacing them out for better coverage. We want to have head-to-head coverage here on this little section in Parkway. We actually added a completely new sprinkler line along the street because we didn't have any irrigation before along the street. So same thing here. We reconfigured the entire system here so we can have head-to-head coverage. We used whatever we could off of the existing lines because the sprinkler system here is actually in pretty good shape. The valves are in good shape. The lines are all Schedule 40 PVC, and the heads weren't too terribly spaced out, so we got that all dialed in yesterday. We're gonna have another planter bed right there in that corner, again separated with mow strip and river rock, and then everything will get brand new grass all throughout the yard here. So our goal for today is to finish the rest of the irrigation system, which we're pretty much there. We're not going to be working this weekend. I got some stuff I got to take care of this weekend, and then Monday's 4th of July, so we won't be back on this property till Tuesday morning. On Tuesday we have the mow strips coming in, so today I want to at least have the grass stripped where we're going to do the mow strips and get that all ready to go. There is also one additional issue, which is the reason he called me out here originally. In this backyard, our water main tees from here before it gets to this manifold, and it goes over to an existing manifold that's down there, way down there. And the water main has been off for a while because there's a break underneath the concrete over there, and every time he turns on the main water line, it floods. I've isolated it. It's about a foot back from the hole, and we're gonna try to fix that today. Well, we got to fix it because otherwise we won't have any irrigation. But basically every time he turns the water on, he starts getting water flooding in here, and it's from the main line. It comes in right through the center, right about here. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that for him today, get that all dialed in. And my goal is to have the irrigation completely on. We want to turn the water on because the ground here is hard as heck because it's been parched for so long. So I want to make sure that we have water going on this lawn for a few days, so that when we do bring in the sod cutter and the rototill, we can get through this a lot faster. It's hard for the rototill to bite into like ground that's so hard like this, so compacted. So water will definitely soften this up. So my goal is to get all the irrigation in place today, finish setting all that up so that we can soak this, give this lawn a really good soaking over the weekend. Next 3 days, run it for like 20 minutes a station and try to get this ground to be a little more pliable, more forgiving, because it's really hard. I mean, to dig all these sprinkler heads, we had to use our chipping hammer. So yeah, we want to try to get all that in today, and we'll go from there.